are at the cabin, the first big reveal video. This is the main road. Dead as can be. So here's the driveway. So it's kind of a pie-shaped lot. And straight through here is the property line, straight down behind the cabin. So all the property is to the left. And so it drops off down over there, probably 85 feet in elevation between here and the other corner. It's a really steep lot. So this is all nice gravel driveway underneath the snow. We got another big snowstorm last night. Just got it all plowed out. So it's gravel driveway right down to here. Nice and wide. It goes right from tree line to tree line, but there's so much snow there's nowhere else to put it. So then there's a gravel pathway going right down to the cabin here. And in this little clearing right here, there's actually a fire pit, and the gravel goes out around wide for a nice spot to sit around the campfire. There's actually a wood pile underneath that pile of snow. So I'll go around the outside first. So it's a high roof. It's almost 20 feet to the peak from the ground. So in the spring this is going to be a covered in porch, or next year anyways. Covered in porch, keep the bugs out. Nice spot to sit. So it's all tongue and groove pine log, double tongue and groove, and hemlock posts. And all the roof rafters are hemlock as well. Most of them. There's a couple of spruce ones mixed in. That's a whole nother story. So the outhouse is out back here. Show their little path. So you can see there's still lots of stuff to do on the outside yet, but winter got here before we get everything done. Still some Tyvek off the roof hanging down there, needs to be trimmed. Still have to caulk around those rafters where they come through the logs. So if you keep walking back around here, you've got the outhouse. This is all gravel here as well. We leveled this all out with the Mini X. And all through here, all down the side of the cabin, right out to the front, there's a nice rock wall. So here's the back side, going up to the loft window. So obviously we've got to treat the logs and stain them yet. We're just not sure on a color. Fancy outhouse. Solar powered light. Custom stained floor. Solid wood door. That was a fun project. We built that at home and brought it up here in a trailer. Totally assembled and painted. It was a bit of a pain. So you can see the secondary road down below. And up there is the driveway where I first started. So we went with the button pass method at the corners. Usually what most people go with this log style. Still a ton of work, but looks pretty good. We ran these pieces along, kind of shaped them, give them a little bit of character. So yeah, this front porch either be concrete or a wood deck, I'm not sure yet. And this will all be screened in, right on up through. So this whole cabin's sitting on a 10-inch solid thick reinforced concrete slab. So it's not going anywhere. So let's go inside. So when you walk in, the wood stove is immediately to the left. Little coat rack and shelf. That's my storage shed for right now. So nothing's done in here, it's just an empty shell. But in a couple of days, we're moving everything up, and this will be all furnished out. There's still 1,000 little projects to do in here yet. So there's the kitchen table area. That's the live edge table from a previous video. So then right here along this wall is going to be the kitchen unit, also from a previous video, with some hardwood maple shelves up above it right here. Then there'll be a fridge beside that, propane fridge. So this back corner here is going to be a little bathroom with just a toilet and a shower, probably 4 by 5, just enough to make it work. So this will be the sitting area over here. We've got a big couch coming to go there. So when you first walk in, you're in the open area. So it's 17 feet right up to the peak. Kind of like the long piece of stovepipe. It's a neat little look. There's a window up there we can open in the summertime to get some cross breeze. These are all rough sawn 2x12 spruce collar ties and joists in the loft end. And they're all notched right out into the log wall, about 3 inches. So these string lights, they're just temporary for now. Nothing's wired in here permanently yet, but they do the trick. The look is kind of growing on us. They might end up staying. Not sure yet. So just actually an extension cord ran into the wall for now. It'll be wired in properly, hopefully this coming summer. And we're running off a little Honda generator up by the truck, the EU 2000. I wish I had got making them on video, but I was pushed for time and just had to get it done. So they're pretty solid. It's all 1-inch maple treads. And everything else is 1/8 wall metal tubing. And this handrail is actually a piece of maple. It's about 1.5 inches, 1.25 in diameter. So look up, it's all V-groove, 1.5 pine flooring for the loft. These are big 2x12s as well, 16-inch centers. So this is the loft. You got 9'6" out this way by the full width of the cabin, so 15 feet inside. It's full 8 feet to the peak. So we got a double bed coming that'll go right there. So this is the view from the loft looking down the wood stove. So we got to put a railing across here yet. It'll be something custom made, I guess. Not quite sure what I want to do there yet. So you look out this loft window, looking down at the outhouse, and down over the hill. It's actually a pretty neat view out there. So it's not a very big cabin. It's 16 by 22 on the outside. It feels a lot bigger when you're in it with the tall ceilings. It's going to be nice and cozy, I think. There's a view looking down the stairs. We built these in hopes that our chocolate lab can go up and down it, but I don't know, they're pretty slippery. So the wood stove. Fire's going pretty good. So when I do wire it, the wire's going to come right here where this extension cord is and come up here to a breaker panel. And I think I'm just going to use all the aluminum clad wire, run it on the surface. Well, actually, obviously I had to run it on the surface, but I think it'd give it a cool retro look. Maybe a ceiling fan up here, hanging down a ways. So you can see the stove area is still recessed yet. It's going to get probably paver stones or some sort of stone in there in the summertime or springtime when we let the fire go out, because I have to raise the stove and trim the pipe. So the roof is 1.5" tongue and groove pine, then 1-inch iso board, the foil clad styrofoam, and then steel on top of that. So the floor is, like I said earlier, there's 10-inch concrete slab, and then there's 3/4-inch iso board as well, strapped out, and then 1x10 tongue groove pine flooring. So one of the biggest projects left here yet to do is bleach these walls. Ideally you do it before you put the windows and everything, got it all closed in, but we were pushed for time and couldn't afford to wait any longer. The snow was coming, we had to get it closed in. So what we'll probably do in the springtime was put some rubber gloves on and wipe it down with a sponge rather than spray it and soak in it.